Welcome back, everybody, to Rimworld. Yesterday, we had an incredibly successful raid against the mages of Captalor and thoroughly smited them with the power of our Blood Mage, our Lightning Mage, and Elrang the Fire Mage. We've come out with a massive amount of loot. We've got the Thrumbos for everybody, Thrumbo axes, which I do need to redistribute, like I said yesterday. One thing I wanted to do today was work out how the magic circle worked, but I've just looked at it, and it's got one fuel, and I'm not quite entirely sure how it's got one fuel, because I don't think we've done anything to make fuel for it. Unless maybe the magic job, someone will go and fuel it. I have no idea. Anyway, the point is we've got fuel for the magic circle now. So I was thinking, why don't we just drop a heat wave? Because it's currently -2 outside. We can't grow any crops. Why not just launch that and see if it will last long enough? And I mean, if it does disappear and I can work out how to make the fuel for it, I was going to go on Google and look up a guide or something like that. But if I can work out how to make the fuel, all we can do is just keep repeating heat waves. And that way, basically never have to worry about any of the seasonal effects ever again. We can just make our own seasons. So how does this work then? We have to... heat wave, yeah. We need 50 unrefined magicite and 200 wood. Right, the wood might be a little bit tricky, but besides that, I mean, we've surely got enough magicite at this stage. We had loads yesterday, didn't we? 1,406. Now, what I'm also going to do as well, the goal very much is to get everybody equipped like Elrang is, especially our mages, just because of the amount of additional damage they'll do, and then maybe make specialized mage armor for everyone else. Also, sorry, specialized sort of melee style armor. So maybe the armor of the Valiant or the Ancient Mail or something like that. Something a bit more suitable for fighter classes rather than just robes, because obviously that doesn't have very good sharp defense or anything like that. Maybe out of the Arcalium too, seeing as we have quite a decent amount of that. We'll see how it goes, but obviously that's going to be quite a long-term task. One thing I want to do, and this is something people were asking for in the comment section yesterday, we need to tame a red dragon as soon as possible. I think that'd be quite fun. And I've also been told in this Discord I really should be taming a lot of other creatures like Muffalos as well. No reason we shouldn't be doing that, to be honest, given that we've already got like some really, really good characters with high animal skill. Little Bobby Table's 13 out of 20 there, and we'll also get Worcester Sauce on as well, 12 out of 20. Any Muffalos that turn up, we'll just try and give them a tame from now on, although I think I'm a little bit concerned about starving death. We've already got one, apparently. Shit. Wildlife? Muffalo. No Muffalo. We can have boar. Not interested in boar. Mainly as well, if we attack another faction base, we can use the Muffalo as pack animals and obviously bring back a lot more loot that we can sell. Because there was some really, really cool stuff yesterday that we just unfortunately weren't able to bring back, like the Masterwork Jade statues, for example. Our priority then, so we've got Petrus, Frederick, Willem, Jacob, Carl, Von, Lambert, Exile, who needs an ability. They've got high shooting, they've got good cooking. I think I'm going to go Arcane Insight for them to turn them into a mage. And then we've also got Olacast as well. Are you already... slightly sensitive, pretty low pain tolerance. Let's also turn you into a mage, and in the hopes that we get a priest out of one of them, and then the return of Shittle can begin. If we don't get it, doesn't matter too much. We could also do it to the Goblin, but I feel a bit weird turning a Goblin into some sort of wizard where obviously Shittle wasn't. It feels like he's sort of stealing his thunder a little bit, you know? But we'll get Galley on that immediately, and we'll immediately try and get these guys converted into a magical form. Right, I'm looking for unfinished... No, arcane script. Sorry, my bad. We need some unfinished arcane books. Or is it the Torn script? Sorry, I don't remember. Used to try made... And then, yeah, okay, so that's the one you give it to the other one. And then unfinished arcane book is the one that gives it random. Yeah, there we go. Okay, got it. So let's get 2 of those done as soon as possible as well. Probably don't have enough Devil Strand for this season, so that's going to be quite a long time. I should really get Darrelly to hit this with the Fertile Land, shouldn't I? We've currently got it on the vegetable crop. Really do not need it. Like, we've got so much food. We've got so many lentils as well. It's just completely unnecessary. Are they not cooking the strong stew out of the lentils? Oh, they're not. Oh, shit. Okay, my bad. I thought that would be enough to cover it. Ingredients and then vegetarian... Oh, hearty stew. Oh my god, I bet it's because where we've installed the mod mid-series, it hasn't... Right, let's copy the settings from that one. Let's delete it. Let's start a new one and then paste the setting. Although that'll probably just keep the settings. Well, that was a bit silly in hindsight. Oh, you can't even paste the settings in? I'm not going crazy, am I? No, apparently not. Right, okay, I'll have to set this up fresh, but I have a feeling it's probably not using the... Right, so red lentils are an opportunity. Okay, so that's an option. Let's go with it. Do until we've made 80 of them. I'm just going to have to quickly reset everything. I guess same story with the wheat stew as well. Right, so let's get Petrus, Frederick, Willem, Jacob, Carl, Von, Landburn upgraded first. Use that, and then the scripts, I mean, they're going to take a while, because, like I said, we need the Devil Strand. I have got Darrelly to hit with the Fertile, so did it work? Yeah, in Fertile Lands. I'm really hoping we can get a Geomancer, because as someone said on the comments a couple of episodes ago, the Geomancers can create permanent fertile soil. They turn into rich fertile soil or something like that. So that will be a massive, massive upgrade. I'm going to, Galley just stay up all night here, getting another one of those gems churned out as soon as possible. And then, that's basically it. We are just waiting on that at this stage, which is a bit unfortunate. We've got 14. Is there anything we could, like, take apart? Like an old Devil Strand hood that we don't need. And I assume everyone's got a tool belt, seeing as we've got tool belts laid on the floor. I'll be honest, I haven't checked in a while. Yeah, we're all good on the tool belt front. That's all that matters, ready to try and obviously mitigate some of those downsides. Let's get you guys to unequip your armor sets too. Apparently, we can, I was told, on the gear screen, we can set up a new loadout using combat extended. How do we do that then? I thought they said on the gear strings. All right, I might be misremembering a little bit here. Or maybe we have to go on the assignment tab and then edit that and then create a new loadout from that one. Doesn't matter too much, obviously. But that would save us a lot of time in the future, especially if we start re-outfitting all of these mages. The last thing I want to do is keep messing around with these bloody armor racks. Oh, summon Poppy is done. Hey, there we go. Okay, let's get all of these scrolls used up then, because we've got so many spare scrolls just lying around here. Arang knows heal. Udric could learn that to actually be useful outside of combat as well. Same with our lightning mage too, so we'll get him to read that one first, then we'll go and grab it with Elfie McElface. Devil's Strand died of rotting. That's probably one that doesn't have a, Did you learn that? Yeah, okay, these things are cool. I'll show those off in a second. Like I said, we'll tidy all these up first. Then we'll put points into ultimates and other things. Inner healing, honestly, we might as well just give Gally all of the fight scrolls, to be fair, because she gets so much more of a bonus from the cantrips. I'll try and craft her all of them, because they are just passive abilities, for the most part. So some of them, so that requires 10 stamina to sustain, as you can see there. So we can just turn that on, and then she'll permanently just heal herself as she takes damage. Okay, so the rest is just sort of generic crap that I don't really want to clutter any more of our toolbars with, to be honest with you. So let's start with our lightning mage, and look at that, the Eye of the Storm. I kind of am tempted to learn Amp. Physical capacity, physical demand 60%, and pain minus 20. It might be worthwhile. It depends how much mana it drains. We've got 6 points available, so obviously we're going to go full into this then. Rend Earth. Increases the frequency of the eye's lightning strikes by... So it just creates a... I guess a more localized... Wow, look at that. So I was thinking it was more like a lightning storm, but more localized, has like a sort of radius to it. But no, this one is just a giant ball of electricity, apparently. Sure, okay, use the energy atmosphere to fuel the creation of the storm, reduces mana cost. To be honest, it's an ultimate ability, so when we cast it, we kind of want that to be the end of it. Strike radius, oh, there we go, boom, that's what we're after. And then Rend Earth as well increases the frequency. I'm up for that one, and then, of course, we'll invest into the mana saving points towards the end there. Blood Moon I want to learn as soon as possible as well, but we know that with these, like the Rend ability in particular, very good. Ignite Blood is very good. We've got plenty of things to already be upgrading with our Blood Mage there. Who else did I upgrade? I know for a fact I just taught someone else their Oh, right, Sweetie, of course, right. So we've got the Poppy. So those are... I'm going to actually cast that very briefly so I can show you guys what they do. I also gave her heal as well. Where have you gone? Right, let's go ahead and get that equipped. Move you over here. So these things are, like... Basically, all I can describe them as is small explosive bunnies. They just look like that. They look like... Basically, like Kamikaze Pikachu is probably the best way to describe it. So they will run around and just throw themselves at enemies and blow up. So I think... Even more Poppy snuggles for everyone, of course. Poppy Enthusiast, decrease the mana cost by 5%, or Snuggle Catalyst. Hanging out with them is even more of a blast. I like the lack of an accurate description there. I like the kind of like the vague descriptions on that. I think that's kind of cool. And then we'll also go for the reduced mana cost as well, because those alone, again, another ultimate ability that will sort things out. And then, oh, of course, Blizzard as well. Okay, we've already got so much to learn with our... Has the Ice Mage got... Oh my god, it's the first mage I think we've seen with the scroll bar. I guess because we haven't really taught everyone their abilities yet. So Blizzard, of course, we're going to go all in on that. We are going to be the Weather Kings, the next raid that turns up. We're going to hit him with the Blizzard. We're going to hit him with the Swarm of Bunnies. We're going to hit him with the Lightning Storm and the Firestorm all at the same time, and then a Bloodstorm too. It's going to be absolutely nuts. I might put some points into Rainmaker, to be honest. Because I guess that would... Yeah, cause it's rain. I guess if we accidentally hit something with Elrang that we don't want to, or if a fire breaks out inside our buildings, because we are using a lot of wood furniture, wood floors, and I mean this place is just an accident waiting to happen. Really, we'll have to use Elrang to put the fire out, because it will obviously burn the roof, and then when the roof is burned away, it will extinguish the fires there. The soup's working now. Oh, there we go. Our hearty meals are working. Ah, very nice. Okay, so I just had to do a bit of a reset on the bill. Still got another lightning wand, a fire wand, and an ice wand. We've got a legendary ice wand as well. So I figured why not actually swap some of the mages out for that. So rather than the thrombos, which do give them bonuses, I feel like the wands are just way more thematic, even if they're not quite as useful, maybe. It's going to be a case of just seeing how their actual damage works. They do give bonuses to abilities, energy regen. And what's that compared to the... So that gives it cooldown and bonus, where these ones give a 15% bonus. That one gives a reduction on the cooldown. I guess it comes down to how much power the wands have compared to the bow in just regular combat. So firing arrows versus firing spells here. They are mages too, so it would make a bit more sense, like I said, thematically to swap them out here. So we're going to give Worcester Sauce an ice wand. We'll give, who else we got here? Sweetie the Summoner. You can have a fire wand, and then Farty Bum Bum can have an ice wand, because they are an ice wizard, so that would make some sense. Unless we give them the fire wand instead and give them a sort of a mix and match. Yeah, that's a better idea. Farty Bum Bum had the fire wand, and then, Sweetie can have the ice wand instead. Oh, actually, this might be a big risk. So, the hood gives a 36% ability resistance and a 36% XP increase. Why don't we drop the... Why don't we see if we can use the energy? I don't believe it'll work, but we're going to give it a go and try and use the regen on the hood as well. I feel like it will just overwrite what it's already got. No, it does not. Oh my god, really? Huh. Well, in that case, I think we're going to hit Elrang's hood with just everything we possibly can then. Boom, thank you very much. We'll go ahead and throw that one on top as well, assuming it works. Well, this is... oh, it's already got that enchantment. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, hell, that's, like, insanely good. Holy shit, we should put a lot more of those then. Let's get him to Force armor. I'm messing around with the loadouts again, just sorting everyone out, and accidentally unequipped everything. Right, go and grab that one too. All the rings are back on people, I think. Is there anything else we're missing with Elrang? Because we did say that he had no sort of special boots. In fact, he's not wearing any boots at all right now, you fool. There are 2 on the map. I didn't even pay attention to it. Shit. Okay. Hang on. So with the ranger, I've got to bear in mind, what do we do here? So animal bond. Form a single bond, reduces the stamina by 30. But I guess we just instantly tame them, huh? Increases the chance of bonding with an animal. Up to 100% wilderness. What the hell is wilderness? Oh, wildness. Sorry. Of the animal. Okay, fine. And then augmented bond. Because there's a power between the ranger and animal kin. So he gets that bonus. Wow, okay. Holy shit, it seems powerful. Increase the... Okay, so I think we want to get points into this one, don't we? Alright. I don't think this is going to work, I'll be honest with you. I don't think there's any cost for it to backfire on, like, your regular taming attempts. So give it a go. They're going to attack the minion, but I don't really care about that too much. Alright, go on then. Rip it apart. See if I care. Oh, you weren't supposed to retaliate, you morons. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. I guess we're fighting the dragon now then, are we? Let's see if we can tame it quick. Go. See if we can... Unable to establish it. Has a wellness of 99%. Okay, so we know we have to put a few more points into that. Please stop attacking it. Just go home. Seriously, just everybody into the fun room. No attacking the dragons. We want to... Please stop firing. We want to leave it alive. Please stop... Oh my god, that's the wand doing that. I thought... Oh my god, those are cool then. That's my bad. I thought that was the actual ice bolt itself, but no. Man, those are quite powerful. Gone full-blown manhunter. Go on then. Let's go light it on fire. God damn it, that's quite annoying. Alright, well, at least just left a nice trail of blood everywhere that we can deal with. Let's hit it with a... Oh, right, of course. Blood sacrifice first. Hit it with a rend. Oh, no. Don't blood sacrifice, then heal. That defeats the point, you fool. Right, there we go. And then hit him with a rend. Okay. And... Go? Did not do anything. Maybe it did. Maybe he's bleeding. No, he's actually not. Okay, that's a bit weird. Fine. Just ignite him then. Light him up. Boom. There we go. Oh my god, that's unreal. These dragons used to be so fucking powerful, and now... Like, they're not actually gunning for us. That's the weird thing. I wonder if it's combat extended that's messing them up a little bit. To also point out, I'm killing this one because it's got Manhunter, and there is another one anyway. So when we actually have enough power to tame it, we can still do that, assuming it doesn't leave the map by the time that happens. Let's try and hit it with another Ren, see if it works. It's just not working, is it? Maybe his other attack is interrupting it. Just go and finish it off. Kill it. Oh, right, there we go. Now it's working. My god. Right. Tasty dragon meat. That's fine. The hide itself is so insanely good. Building a set of mage armor out of the dragon hide might actually also be a really, really good idea. Actually, in hindsight, I might have been looking at the bonuses for the elephant bows, not the thrum bows. Ooh, wow. That's hard then. That's kind of hard to decide which one would be better to give to our mages. I mean, I think the ones are so much more thematic, but the bonuses that you get from this is just insane. All right, let's put a few... How many bows have we got left? We've got 3 bows left. Let's put a couple of these guys back. Only because the bonuses are just ridiculous, aren't they? Here you go, Worcester Sauce. Sorry, you can have back the Thrumbo. I'm sorry that I'm being horribly confusing here. You can have a Thrumbo, and you can have a Thrumbo as well. There we go. They're just unbeatable. They are so good. Wow, that took the longest time out of any raid we've ever had to load. Elves from the Empire of Dinhiram. Obviously, it's not going to be Catsalor anymore. Oh, they come in drop pods, are they? That's... interesting. Oh. Oh, God, that's a lot. Wow, that's quite a few elves. Oh, shit, that's a lot of elves. 114. How much wealth did that raid add to our colony yesterday? Oh, fucking loads. My God. We went up to 451,000 we peaked at, up from... Wow, we gained genuinely almost over 100,000 wealth. My God. Okay, yikes, that's a bit of a difficulty increase, huh? Here we go. Let's see what they've got. Now, we have the power of the weather on our side now, so I'm going to be bombarding everyone with everything we've got here. We're obviously gonna drop the... Actually, do we even want to drop the stun cloud, or do we just want to go fucking butt wild and hit them with everything? Right, here they come. So, let's get, firstly, Blood Mage. Can we rend from here? Oh, the rend... If only we built this wall slightly lower down. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to bring it within range here. So, let's drop a rend right there. Okay. Then we're going to ignite blood after that. We're going to hit them with a blizzard right there. We're going to then go with, let's just use a Shadow Bolt manually, I guess. That's kind of fun. Go ahead and drop it on the floor. That way we're not doing any sort of leading shots here. Obviously, Firestorm has to come next. So again, we'll try and aim it at the floor to avoid any leading shots. Joris, you can't do anything. Dorian Fan, we've checked. You are next. So let's test out this Eye of the Storm. Very similar by the looks of it to... Ooh... Hopefully it can go further than that. Maybe it just doesn't render any further. So very similar to Arang's Fireclaw by the looks of it. We're probably a lot more self-contained. Okay. Darrelly can summon a minion. Appreciate the effort. Thank you. Ranger, you can't do anything right now. Worcester Source could summon a minion at most. The Poppy. How could I forget the Poppy? Send him in. This is going to be so dumb. My God, we're hitting him with absolutely everything. Should I also Psionic Storm just for the shits and giggles? Bear in mind that when they're doing their Psionic Storm, they won't be... Oh, God, here it comes. Here it comes. Okay, Rend has worked by the looks of it. Get closer. And let's just drop a Psionic Storm there as well. Here it comes. Everything all at once. Oh my God, what a mess. Well, there go the Poppy. Fireballs and the Ice Bolts are coming in as well. There's the Psionics. I mean, it's just a complete... They're already fleeing. It's just an absolute fucking massacre. And here comes the snowball to finish off any survivors that may have existed. It's just... Wow. Just wow. My God. Some of them didn't even make it through. How many survived? How many survived? The quickest way to go, I guess, would be to select you, for example. Select similar. 18. We just killed 100 people in a single move. I say a single move. Multiple, but a single convergence of all of those powers. My God. Are you a priest? You're a paladin. I'm looking for a priest. So are they at this stage, I think. Gladiator, Woodsman. We've got Nyctophobe. Oh, God, any priests? Any priests? Oh, my God. How am I supposed to find anything in this mass of corpses? Wow, this is... You know what? We didn't even blood rend, which I'm gonna do now because I just think it'll be incredible. Go on, just hit him with one of those two. Just hit him with one of those two. Really, really. Oh shit! No, I didn't mean to do rend. Shit, I meant to do ignite blood. Sorry, my bad. Right, hit him with an ignite blood too. Goodbye, my friends. Nice knowing you. Wow. Just to really hammer it home how cruel we are here. Then we'll send in the melee characters. Go and finish him off. Go take him down. Get some... Actually, no. Let's send him Ranger, an only Ranger, to... Sorry, my bad. Let's pull everyone back. Untick, Search, and Destroy. Send in only Ranger to go and build up his skills. It makes a lot of sense. That way he can hopefully use the... See, no points available right now. Hopefully we... Oh, what was it we need? 100%? So we need to get up to level 3. So we still need 2 more points before we can get... I do think the dragon is going to leave long before we can upgrade him far enough, unfortunately. Right, go on then. Hit him with an arrow storm or something. That might just about finish him off. Makes a lot of noise, but doesn't really do a huge amount there. Woodsman survived. Oh my God, the Woodsman survived and they haven't taken any sort of permanent damage. Right, Elrang, go. Oh, is that another Ranger? Oh, a Ranger and a Woodsman are the same though, aren't they? Sorry, my bad. I'm thinking like it's just like a glorified lumberjack or something like that. I assume shooting arrows at people on the floor doesn't give much experience. I'm gonna try it anyway, because it might be worth it. Did that do anything? Are you now out of ammo? Is that what you're telling me? We'll try again. He's using flame arrows, apparently. Yeah, no, we are unfortunately completely out of ammo at this stage. Drop a poison trap. Maybe that'll help. Oh, you can't even drop it. You have to walk over and manually do that? That can't be right, surely. I think he just triggered it himself there. Nice, there we go. So I'm starting to churn out a full set of armor for Galley as well. I figured that given that she's arguably our maybe most important / second most, joint first most important character, she deserves a decent set. So I'm making the full-blown Arcelium gear then. We've also got the Cloak of Supremacy I'm making for her, because that's just the best cape in the game, followed by the Ancient Mail too, which gives some very slightly different bonuses. I thought the Armor of the Valiant would be better, but when you compare it, I mean, this is energy cost -10 and class XP gain +10, gives melee hit chance, social impact, and aiming time. The Ancient Mail, though, gives max energy regen, energy costs, and arcane resistances. So I feel like that's all better, and it also gives, that one does unfortunately give a mental break threshold, but that doesn't really matter too much. That's fine by me. And then I am going to stick with the, what else did we make there? Right, the Paragon's Helm rather than the Helm of the Valiant. Similar reason, it does give better bonuses. But the Cloak of Supremacy is so good, and it also gives that, this is the one that gives that, yeah, augmented by Phantom Shift, 20% chance to avoid attack. So that plus the Braces of Deflection, which already give, whatever it is, a 30% block chance. Our guys are going to be very, very hard to kill just because of the armor they're wearing. Why has the fuel disappeared from that now? I don't understand. What? I mean, it was working then for a second. Then we're starting to pile up the resource, and now it's just stopped? Oh my god, I need to look up these magic circles. I've been told, I saw in the comment section, somebody said they were very, very finicky to actually get working. Magic circle, what are we playing? Rimworld of Magic? Gotta be a way to get these damn things to work. Alright, the documentation's a little thin on the ground, I'll be honest. On the wiki, there's nothing for fuel, nor is there anything for Magic Circle. I don't know what caused it to fuel before. I don't know whether it's something that maybe someone dropped in a raid that I didn't even keep track of, because maybe the minions got to it before. But I'm going to leave it down to the comment section. Hopefully to explain it to me. I'll speak to some people over Discord as well, see if I can work out how the hell this thing's actually supposed to work. Just says, seems simple, blah, blah, 6 mages. Oh, I didn't realize about that. Sorry, that's my bad. I just used steel because that's what we had. But if we use jade, it gives 20% success chance. Oh, that seems like it would be better to go for that one, right? Uranium increases the duration by 15%. Cyclable fuel itself when it takes mages capable of... Okay. Right, so we need to have 4 mages nearby, I guess. Which probably explains why it's fueled earlier, because they were in here getting their armor. Okay, it's a little bit finicky to get working on, so we'll have to have mages just drafted next to it, and then I guess have minions deliver the resources, something like that. I'm going to build another one. I think we'll remove it from there, because it's a bit of a waste of time having it there unless we want to summon the skeletons or whatever, but even then, I think just building a new arcane circle out of what I say, like uranium, I think does sound like the best one to me. Sounds like it has the most utility. Put down a new one. What is it, under production? Yeah, there we go. And have we got enough uranium? That's the real question. We absolutely do. Fantastic. We'll drop it in here instead then, because, I mean, right next to the quarry means it's basically always going to have the fuel it needs. If we put it in here as well, anything we spawn from it, I mean, if we're just doing weather effects, it doesn't really matter if they spawn in here. It's a whole map thing. And the only thing I was thinking of was the giant skeletons. Don't really want to spawn them in our stockpile. Heatwave. Let's try it then. Oh, there's also Blight Wildlife. Oh, wow. Arcane Augmentation applies numerous buffs to the colonists. Okay. Could be persuaded to try both. And that should have enough fuel now. Yeah, there we go. And now start fueling it and actually doing it, perhaps? Oh, this is cool. It looks like it actually might be working here. And what is Heatwave? That's 50 unrefined magicite and 50 wood. Let's just get Aurang, see if he can... The only thing we can do is drop. Okay, I mean, we will. That's fine. And then... Still can't work at it, huh? Maybe we don't have enough resources. But we've definitely got 100 unrefined magicite, surely. We actually don't. Okay, fair enough. Maybe this time around we just don't have the resources to do it. 200 wood. You'll be able to see that fairly easily. Let's take a look in here. No, we're nowhere near. For fuck's sake, they've used it all as fuel again. Also, quietly in the background, we've had Galley churning out. Basically, I queued up one of every one of the fighter skills, because they apparently just require cloth. We don't have any cloth, or leather, I should say, which is probably where all of our magicite is going in hindsight, but because they're passive abilities that use stamina, and of course she doesn't have anything else to spend stamina on, because she's not a fighter, technically, this is... I mean, basically, going to be incredible, I think, because she's got all the bonuses from survival, balance, lethality. Speaking of which, I do need to give more bonuses to that now that we've actually got some skills to put into. Stop putting into bloody senpai for a start. Right, come and grab it. Let's get all of these learned as soon as possible. Like I said, we do need to toggle those on, and the way to track whether or not they are toggled on... Wait. Oh, she's already got that one. Oh, shit, maybe that's the one... Yeah, it must be in a healing, right? And she's already got this one. Oh, that's Dirt Devil. Right, there we go. So the way it works is, if you look at the health tab, the thing she's got turned on are Kalium cooldown. Oh, so she's got 5% ability cooldown from that. Right, yeah, of course, because it's the amount of kilograms that you're wearing or whatever it is. So we just toggle them, basically, and that will turn it on. You get Burning Fury there as well. We'll go for a little bit of, what was Legion? I remember people pointing that out, but I don't remember exactly what they did. So throwing knives, what is that? Just does stamina. She just chucks a knife at people. Did she just chuck it at someone? Oh, she needs treatment. Why? Oh, is that what Burning Fury does? Oh, God, causes periodic burning damage to nearby enemies as well as the caster. Sorry, my bad. I just thought it was like a passive buff. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Stop, stop, stop. Turn it off. Turn it off. Why is she not turning it off? Turn it off. Thank you. Okay, that was bad. That was not good at all. But she's got 2 of the passive abilities, right? So Fighter's Focus gives mental break threshold by 5% and pain threshold by 20%. That's cool. That's really, really good. Does cost 15 stamina to sustain, but she's still got so much stamina as well. Doesn't really make much of a difference. By recruitment, you say, hey, hello. He's got some really cool gear, too. The Warband Raw Plated Armor. Right, let's go prisoner. And let's say recruit, and then we'll send you in to go and grab them basically instantly. No, don't fucking go to sleep. What the hell? All right, never mind. We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that later. Oh, they actually did it. Oh, shit. Well, now it's not really the best time for it. Why did they do it then rather than any other time that we've asked for that? Doesn't matter too much. I guess we just had enough arcane stuff left over because Galley was too busy being on fire. Well, apparently it does work. I don't think there's much of a way I, as the player, can control it. It's not like something we can force them to. I think we just have to basically do it when the stars align. What's it going to take the heat up to? Can we start regrowing our crops now? 9. Look, all the snow's gone already. Right, okay, so let's decide what crops we actually want to grow here then. So heel root is fine, red lentils obviously fine, cotton is good, corn is good. Should we just plant a massive fuck-off field of Devil Strand? Because it's getting into April, May, it's getting into spring now. So what I'm thinking is, let's remove this one, and let's just plant all the Devil Strand. Worst case scenario, we'll build a load of arcane clothes out of it. And I have expanded the stockpile too, which is why this is all absolutely hideous now, but that's okay. Right, let's get that moved over. So yeah, let's get as much of the area used up as possible. And just make sure we haven't got any sort of overlapping roofs and whatnot, like right there, for example. Okay, this is Devil Strand Central. Probably a terrible idea, but it should be quite good if it works. Oh, so even if you've got the temperature, they still can't plant it. Oh, really? That's a bit shit. Okay. So even if it's 20 degrees outside, they still can't do anything about it. That doesn't make any damn sense whatsoever. Oh, but they can sow it. They're just not. Okay. We're going to redo the growing and harvest jobs then, I guess. Let's just do that. Let's take all of our worst skills and just don't even bother trying. Honestly, just don't even bother with that one. Yeah, still they're in the quarry. Why are you in here? Go and plant the crops. I'm going to disallow it, see if they'll go and do it then. Now they're just doing other jobs. Why aren't you growing? It did say that we could do it. Maybe we've got to force the job? That would suck if they're not going to automatically grow it because of seasonal temperature. Yeah, we can actually plant them. And they will grow as well because it is 23 degrees outside after all. It didn't even know they lack the skill either because I manually got these 3 to do it as well and they obviously can plant it there. It's a little bit annoying. I'm just going to have to mouse over everybody and say, sow the field. Unfortunately, I wasn't quite able to get the drop on the goblins this time. It's a goblin raid, by the way, that's turned up. We've got... Oh, shit, that's a lot. 120! And bear in mind, the fact that they're goblins makes no real impact on things because they're quite heavily armored mages as well. Are those 2 necromancers? Why have the goblins... The factions have different classes that they have access to. Because this is twice now that it's only goblins that have... Or 2 raids, and both which have been exclusively goblins that have had exclusively necromancers. You've got some other stuff thrown in there that I don't actually recognize the symbols of. If I can just click through this giant... You know, it's not even worth trying, is it? We're not... Again, like I said, I'm not going to specifically avoid using certain attacks, big AoE control attacks or anything like that, to try and capture a necromancer. As fun as that would be, as great as that would be to have a necromancer on our team... I'm not going to put the lives of our people at risk just to try and do that. Swap Galley around there as well, because it's a little bit annoying having, like, 3 staffs and then 2 bows, then another staff. That's getting on my nerves. Right, everyone turn up. Oh, shit. That's a lot, though, isn't it? I don't think... The issue with them spreading out like this is I don't think the Firestorm or anything like that is actually going to be super effective this time, because they all seem to have staggered quite heavily. Luckily, there's a little tiny little bit of blood left. Oh, shit, yeah, of course. Blood sacrifice, and then do it again the second you can. All right, here we go. Blood sacrifice again. Right, hit him with a rend. Hit him with a rend. If we cast it there, will it still go by the radius? I assume it would. Or not. Okay, that's fine. Basically, we just want them to spread out like this, create as much blood as possible, and then we are just going to light the whole thing up. We are just going to light the whole thing up. Let's get Elrang to drop a Fire Claw. I feel like it's been a long time since we used Fire Claw. It's in the wrong position, really, to do it, unfortunately. We'll fire it across there, see if that works. I don't want to rely on these crazy superpower abilities, otherwise every raid is just going to be us. I mean, it's going to be decided in about 2 seconds. So now they'll pop a bit more so we can see more of what those guys have got to offer. Let's send our Psionic to go and drop some pain down there for us as well. I like that he turns into just like a spaceship temporarily while he bombards it. That's quite fun. There we go. Fireclaw. Fireclaw still putting in a ridiculous amount of damage there. And then you can follow it up with an Ignite Blood and watch them all die. Okay, we need to sacrifice a bit more there. And there we go. And then let's just ignite it here and watch them all just fucking fry. This is going to be great. Brace yourself for this one. Go. Here it goes. Here it goes. Boom. It's just a field of fire, quite literally. It's so fucking powerful. It's just too strong. Holy shit. Like, that alone, I think, could... If we built the right corridor shape to use Ignite effectively, that alone would win us a raid. Right, now let's see. There's a Chaos Mage. Let's see if any of the Necromancers actually survived the everything there. And that was using only one of our ultimates. Technically 2 with the Poppy as well, but they're not quite as effective as the... Oh, actually, no, I guess it was one. Oh, there is a Necromancer. Shit. Right, okay. Send in the hit squad. Let's hope and pray that... Really? What fucking range is that? That's a... Are you kidding me? That's a 1, 2, 3 block range to it. Oh, for fuck's sake. 45... No. What? Hang on. 45 what? 40... That's not... Oh, that's 45 in the jump. I was going to say that's ridiculous. Oh, that's so annoying. Alright, never mind. Man, I didn't want a fucking Necromancer anyway. But things have been fairly slow today because we are basically just waiting on Mana Weave, Arcalium, I mean, Devil Strand to grow, shit like that. And... essentially, all it's going to be, if we leave it to this, will just be raid, waiting for things, raid, waiting for things. What I'm tempted to do then is we'll say every other episode, we need to go out and attack a base. So 1 episode for preparation, food, meals, better armor, better weapons, whatever else. So tomorrow, we're going to go out and attack another base, and I feel like the Moon Elves, they've got it coming. They're right there. They're just up the road. We'll go wipe those out. That's another faction dead. The humans are going to be quite difficult to attack because they've got a base all the way up in the desert mountains there, so that's not going to be fun at all. Sun Elves, not too difficult, so they got road going there, and the Goblins also not too difficult either. We've got the... Are those the Dark Elves? I think so. They're also not too bad. To be honest, it's going to be these 2 that I think we hit last because they're so difficult to get to. But we will say every other episode we will attack a base, so we are going to be done in... Honestly, not long here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bases. 16 days, slightly over 2 weeks in theory, unless we get multiple hit at once, because if we're already in the area over here, we'll probably hit both the Goblins and we'll hit these guys at the same time, if that makes sense. So, tomorrow, we're going out. We're going to take out the Moon Elves, and we're going to see what we can get. I might take some pack animals with us, or maybe even take more people, just so that we can carry back some more stuff. We know that if we just leave Udric at home, the base is defended, right? That's not even a question. Thank you all for watching. We're going to go back to the action-packed regular Elven Invaders for tomorrow. Let's leave things there. I'm pretty content to leave things there for today. Let's give a shout out to the insane top tier level patrons, including Odie, Iguana Squad, Harik, Shay, Atmosis, Chris, DKO, Aromatic Fool, Aiden W, Jackson Woodman, Vlad Scott, Ben Hofflin, Huey Longdon, Justin Wallace, Derek, Facuna Vasquez, and of course everyone else at the insane tier levels on Patreon. Big shout out to these guys. Thank you for going to the highest level to support the channel. Much appreciated. And a thanks to the other patrons as well, including Donald, Astro, Tioma, Pantherpearl, Ryan Hooper, Asero, Smirtworm, Mr. Awesome, KNGB, Udric Haddon, Shardul, My Name Isn't Dio, Yorkus, Blood for the Blood God, Castillo J, Lampy, Attila, Irotha, and everyone else over at Patreon too. I have to compile the new Patreon list because the CK2 series has brought in a ridiculous amount of new patrons. So that's probably going to take me a while, I'll be honest, because it's something like another 100 people I have to throw onto the list now. It's a crazy amount, so please bear with me on that one. It's going to be a little bit more delayed than it normally would be. I'm not just updating a few names now and getting a new graphic churned out for that. This is going to be quite expansive, so please stand by.